show of page 3.6 and how it works. As you see, when it loads up, it gives you the choice to play with the dev crew tag, play with the page crew tag, or default. I use default so you don't stand out. What I'll do is I'll load the game up and I will show you how the menu works. I will show you some of the features and you'll be able to see how much fun you can pretty much have with it. I will pause this until obviously it starts. Right, let's have a little look, see what's going on. Let this load up. One of the main things when recording these, you need to make sure obviously your volume's down as well, because this is like the third time of recording, and because the volume hasn't been down in regards to the game volume in the car and whatnot, you can't really hear the voice. More than likely now you're struggling to hear it. Seconds. Get rid of that. Ideally with the menu, as you can see, if you press left on the D-pad and X, it brings up your menu, and obviously there's all your different options. A lot of the options don't work in single player, but a lot do. What I'll do is we'll jump online, we'll find somewhere quiet, and we will take this bad boy for the spin. See, a lot of the time when you're loading up with a menu as well, see at the moment the way it's joining in, you can't really see if you've been pulled into a game. You can open up your menu when it's loading like this, and you can click online players, and you can see that obviously there is no online players currently, so at the moment it is deciding whether it's going to put you in a game. There's the players now that's come up, so obviously you know you're getting pulled into a game. They're all the people that you're going to be playing against. So obviously if you're joining a game before you've even landed, you can pretty much upset the apple cart. Usually what I do is when I'm coming in, and say if I'm joining obviously crew members like Dapper and bloody MV and that, I'll usually kill Dapper or delete his car or do something or teleport straight to him. Obviously in regards to the menu as well, we don't really want to be around too many people who haven't shown you, so what we will do is we will go to the secret island and we'll take it from there. First thing I do when I start off my menu is I go down to the miscellaneous options, go up one, up again to the menu, click on menu and then go one down, and what that does is enables the back button, the B button, to be used instead of the D-pad. Obviously I'll show all this, these are just obviously computer characters that are in it, but they will be guinea pigs in a minute. Quick start options, what you do is you show your squawkers, now your squeakers or whatever you want to call them. If you see on the screen there that Blast Auto 94, you can see that his name's popping up. Now the reason his name's popping up is he's talking, which is handy because when someone's being a dick, playing music or giving you shit, obviously you've got a point of contact, you know exactly who it is, where they are. And as you see, when they do talk, it draws a line straight to them, so you can obviously, if there's a big group of people, everyone's messing about, you can see who's saying what and what's being said. In regards to everything else, God mode pretty much a must. If you're pissing about, it's a good way of messing about. Obviously you turn it on, it gives you a bit of a, like a, I don't know, like angel dust look. You've also got your God mode car. I'll spawn a car in to show you. Let's go for the standard. Now, obviously with the car, when you put God mode on, a lot of people see this and then they wonder if it's a weapon or what I'm doing. All it is I've activated the car. But when people say to me, can you God mode my car, I literally get, like this flames, I literally just get in their car, turn it off and turn it back on, and that's all I do, and that activates their car to be protected. Give all weapons is pretty straightforward. Obviously, if you've been in another game, in case someone's took your weapons away from you, or in case you're low on ammo, you know, it's obviously plenty of different things. Obviously just click on it anyway. Infinite ammo is pretty good, for the fact that I'm eating bourbon biscuits, that's why I'm doing this. See, you got 10-10. Your ammo doesn't go down. But obviously you got different weapons which let you just repeatedly fire. Spawned armed. I'll explain spawned armed in a minute. So you got to go into a different thing and then you'll understand. Obviously never wanted is the main thing, the absolute utmost thing, because we all know that the police are overpowered, they've got attitude problems, and half the time they ram you and then they come after you. Sometimes it seems like as if the police are looking on steroids. You've got super punch as well, and super run, super swim, super jump. Just makes everything a lot faster. Obviously with the super punch, it's the equivalent to like a tank round. Like, watch. Any normal car would absolutely be blown up off the first one. And it's handy to have. It's watch. I don't usually have none of that on, to be fair. I do put creator mode on, and I'll explain why in a minute as we go through the options. You got your quick start options as well, which is mainly for your car. Obviously, the game is fucking ruthless nowadays. It is pretty much like a fucking free for all. You got people RPGing you, shooting you. It's just crazy. You obviously just tap that, vehicle gets washed and it's cleaned and it's fixed. Subtle grip, super grip. This is obviously just help you fly, help you stick to the ground. Obviously drift mode, which helps you like skid your car around. Free roam character is pretty handy to have. If you go into, say, if a lot of the times modders will mess around, they'll put little things on you. It's like, say, like a campfire, an alien egg, it's like a pop plant, a bee and neon, and it's all fun and games to joke around with, but after a little while it starts to get a bit annoying. So you just literally go to the quick options, go to restore free roam character, and all the stuff comes straight off you. No messing around, no pissing about. Also, if you get shot, when you get shot in the game, if you notice you end up with like blood spots all over your body, all you do is just click clean yourself, and you see a little bit of water and all that gets cleaned off. Teleport categories are quite fun. We were messing with this a bit yesterday. You can teleport pretty much anywhere on the map. Like customs is usually roughly where you'd find me. That's usually where we hang around. You got your airport, which I usually go and get in the cars, shoot up and down the runway, mess about. Obviously, just be a little shit. You got the Sandy Shores airfield, which is pretty much Sandy Shores. Maze Tower. The list goes on and on. Obviously, there's loads and loads and loads. With something like the 10 car garage, the way you do them is obviously you've got to own it. See they've spawned and it's put me under the map, and then it'll spit me outside. If you click it again, wait a second, let it load up, and then it'll start to pull your cars through. Once your cars are through, you're alright to walk around then. Most of all these cars I got pretty much without cheating, or without actually using any sort of RGH or anything, so I don't really mess too much with my cars. It's more like for personal show. This I've been using just to mess about with yesterday. I literally just took it off the street, done it up, and obviously it's got the Rockstar logo on the back. It's just a little bit of fun. In regards to like that, obviously your Eclipse apartment, you can do the same. You can teleport into your Eclipse apartment. You've got a way to push it in the shower. You've just got to let obviously the game load it up. See now it's loaded up, it lets me walk without putting me out, but then you've got to wait another moment and it lets you through the doors. Now I'm actually in my apartment, which is absolutely perfect when you're having a bit of shit, messing around, you need to go to a toilet break, or you got people just like wanting to be a pain. Teleport categories are some things that a lot of people would enjoy. Obviously, you've got like your properties. You can go to all the different buildings. You can secret locations, see the mine from Red Dead, secret lab like Nudist Camp, which, to be fair, I've never seen. Not sure who these idiots are. Ah, these are the ones running around. This is obviously where the characters come from. Let me just go into weapons and make this short and sweet. Nothing worse than trying to make a video and you got like 50 nudist people trying to shoot the dick at you. Oh dear, really is. Little fucker. So that little bastard's gone as well. Back into teleport categories after going on a little roll. As you can see, obviously you see your locations, your properties, your heist missions. Heist missions is okay when you're trying to get from like one place to another place. Obviously it's quite limited in what it is, but the Humane Labs, Watergate, you've got the lab tunnel, you've actually got the Humane Labs itself where you can just jump straight inside. You've got your Blaine County Bank as well, which was pretty handy to have. Obviously it helps you out. Obviously straight in the bank, there's everything else. Shame that you can't fucking drill the obviously in this as well you got your glitches, which a lot of people seem to obviously spend a lot of time doing. Don't get me wrong, I've done it myself. It's like the under the bridge glitch, and instead of obviously trying to get through, plain and simple how you get through, you just push the bin forward, climb on the bin, up onto there, climb it, and away you go. But it pretty much gives you every glitch. Like this is obviously the Eclipse apartment. When you're inside it, obviously you can see out the building wall glitch. It's got a lot of glitches on here that like even some people aren't even sure on how to do. Now as you can see where I am here, obviously there must be a ledge or something around the building. Oh, that's where it must finish. Obviously in regards to that anyway, the teleporting looks like racing sports, rally race, start 1, absolutely not sure what this is. Go down, obviously if you go round through it, there's like 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, 4, 5, 6, see 6 pages. You know, you can't really go too far wrong obviously in regards to where it's putting you in and whatnot. You got, let me just move somewhere quieter because don't want to be in the way. Obviously there's teleport sorted. Online players is pretty good. It's like this is pretty much where you can be a dick. You can go into your all players options. You can take all the weapons. You can give weapons. You can cash drop the whole lobby, which obviously kicks off who's the modder in the lobby. You can kick every single player from the vehicles, which, you know, it's a bit mean to show, but I will show you. Let's see where he is. As you can see on the map in the corner, let me just close this down. As you can see on the map in the corner, there's a guy in a helicopter. Kick all players from vehicles. As you'll see, 1 second, there's a helicopter and an airplane, and they'll leave them. You ready? Go. Bang. See, no one dies, but all their vehicles, every person in the game has just got out of the vehicle. Airplane's gone, helicopter's gone, everything's just lost. Which is a bit naughty really, but that guy's got straight back into his airplane, so obviously he was on the runway, which is pretty handy for him. Garage bomb, passive mode, pussy killer, which is to kill everyone. You can try and kick everyone from the lobby. Obviously it doesn't kick everyone from the lobby. Anyone with a weak connection obviously seems to take the brunt end of it. Say like Diabolical Gene, guinea pig. You can put things on his head, you can put a campfire alien head, there's literally all sorts, like put a dick on him. There's quite a lot of stuff that you can put on people. The attach options, obviously the best part about this one is it gives you a detach. So I can put an alien egg on him and then click it a few times and take the alien egg off him. I can connect to himself as well. I can literally join by the hip, face to face. You can literally fuck the player. You can do sexual animations. There's the fucking book 2. And this one's pretty much a sick one. Say no more. Obviously there's loads of different animations that you can do on different people, which is pretty straightforward. In regards to like when you have a problem with this as well, in fact the send player, you can send them a custom message. It's just the same as sending a normal message through your phone. You can send them a custom one. You can send a Rockstar monitor. You literally come through and just say, in fact, watch. I will go on my own, go to send thing, and then send a custom message. Obviously, you enter the custom message, and then you can literally send it so it obviously comes through. So then that way, obviously, you can send everyone pretty much the same message at really a short period of time. Overall, it is a really, really good menu. And obviously, see, in the corner, you can't send yourself in actually. I remember this on another video that I read. I watched it say, and it literally said the same thing. You can't send yourself the messages. Let's have a little look what else we can do. The naughty shit. Naughty shit is naughty shit. It's literally you can take the person's weapons away from them. As you can see, I have all weapons. Click on this. No weapons. Close that. I literally have no weapons. Now, for the player who's literally into the money legitimately, it's not nice at all, and I don't recommend it. Let me just give myself some weapons. So obviously you got your naughty shit. So there's your you can nuke them, which is plain and simple like that. Obviously you can put nuke on and it will keep killing them. You can shoot lasers at the player, which as you can see I'm lagging a bit because of this. More stuff you put on, everything else. Obviously you've got your water hydrants, which is funny to mess about with friends, obviously to knock them over when they're running around. You can lag them, another lag and another lag. You can freeze them. What this does is it'll freeze the player, and most of the time your Xbox as well, which isn't good. Obviously you save all this type of shit anyway. For someone who's an absolute dick, you don't just literally go and do it to people, be a knob. It's not nice. You can, as you can see, Toxic wants to fucking play. You can trap. See now Toxic's in. We can guinea pig Toxic. So if you watch on this, you can literally, as I was saying with the water hydrant, whenever he comes round, obviously Toxic knows what's going to happen, so he doesn't really want to. Ozzy fell off the building like a dick. Yep, fell down there like a dick. See, as you can see, the water hydrant's good to play about. You can also say stay in your cage. So now I have a new little doggy, his name's Toxic. Cage. Okay, so I've got a little doggy called Toxic. Just bought him, he's amazing. Obviously Toxic's well, let me delete that one, but not as he's out anyway, so that's all good. In regards to obviously, like as I was saying, let's go back on Toxic. You can send them a message that like literally monitors his account and all that. I'm not going to do that to him because obviously I'm not speaking to him in game, so he's going to be thinking, what am I doing and why am I doing it to him? You can draw a line to the player, which is quite good and handy. See, the red line, I know that's where Toxic is, so if I'm trying to do something and he's hiding or whatnot, there's a line to him the whole way, so I know if I follow the line, I know that that line will be perfect to him. You've got your give options as well, which is pretty straightforward. It's... watch, where's he gone? He's hiding underneath, follow the red line. See, there's your health, giving him snacks, giving him armour, giving him ammo, giving him parachutes, giving him pick-up weapons. Obviously, as you can see, the 999's coming up, so he's been using a lot of weapons today. Give him weapons, give him a stun gun. You've also got, obviously, your copy player component. So, see the way he's dressed like a transvestite? There you go. Pants. A coat that's, don't know, sort of, it is pretty close to a fucking tranny you can get. I don't give a shit about the political side of things where you're not allowed to say this, not allowed to say that. That is a chick of a dick. Obviously, as I was saying at the start, if you go into your quick options, you can restore your character because you don't really want to be walking around looking like Bet Lynch off fucking Coronation Street. Back to Toxic. Obviously, I've given bits and bobs. Obviously, you can clone him, so you can say, "What do you do, motherfucker?" Just sit around and hang around with yourself. Vehicle options. Obviously, if he's Toxic beating himself up. It's quick, it's easy, and there's no messing around. One pinch his vehicle on him. Obviously, this is to modify everything. This is you go into the Los Santos Customs on their name. No, in fact, it's not on the name. This on the front. I'm jumping ahead. Obviously, vehicle options. Same saying, you said you would do it. Obviously, Slim's after something. Always is after something. He's a good lad, but fucking hell, he doesn't have. It's just your liver, your kidney, and your heart, and your firstborn child. With Toxic, as you can see, I can click on his name and set blame. So there's Toxic there. He's next to me. He's nowhere else. I've set the blame. If you look in the bottom corner, Turnip guy, killed by blame. Then if you watch in the bottom left corner, if that Turnip's not in apartments or not in passive mode, it usually comes up, which it hasn't. Let's kill this dude. See, Toxic killed Polio 9101. Now, obviously Toxic's there, he's not moved, but it allows you to do that. But you can also go in the lobby and just kill the whole lobby. It will go on Toxic, and Toxic will go off to a bad sport lobby. As you can see, that Polio has put had a bounty on himself, which Toxic's just claimed and got 7,000 for. Which pretty sure he doesn't need the money, Toxic, but it's an easy way of obviously making money to clear people's bounties. If you go down to the recovery options, obviously when you recover someone's accounts, this is all the things that you can do. There's quite a lot of stuff. Obviously you can do your men, you can do and it's normally indicates that when you're up to no good anyway. If you go, obviously this shows you, this is my KD 1.26. I'm a clean player, not fucking around. Like this guy 0.26, no, see, so Turnip's got fucking 1.40, 1.43. You know, my KD pretty much fits in. Now this guy Polio, as you can see, he's got a 1.9. He's had a modified account. See the way his stats are all maxed out. Looking on his thing, it's a lot of the time you can find out if the mod doesn't that. You can literally go show gamer card. majority of the time, see the way he's got a goal, where his name is at goal. Obviously, most of the time, modders are on silver accounts because they literally make it, don't have an Xbox Live to it, and they can just use that. Back on the menu, obviously, there we go. You can unlock hairstyles, snacks abilities, continuous combat rolls, pay to all weapons, enable Roosevelt in the phone, redesign character. Redesign your character, obviously, that's where you get into, obviously, setting everything as invisible. If you go into character options as well, component editor, that's where I can do other people's, obviously, to make people invisible arms, body, legs, feet, hands, but majority of the time it does just leave a head. Not my cup of tea personally, but obviously each their own, and that's what they do it. Obviously you've got an alien, prisoner, it's all different things that you can turn yourself into. Watch, as you say, you can turn yourself into an alien, like a prisoner, a clown. Now, what this does though is when you spawn this person, you have no weapons. So as I was saying at the start, when you spawn armed. So then, when I go into player components, model changes, I say, I'll become an alien. This time, I've got weapons. And you can beat people up. I forgot I had explosive rounds on. You know, toxic's gonna be thinking, what the fuck, motherfucker? Obviously you got your scenario, which is pretty straightforward, like play guitar. Quite fucking weird if you pay attention to it a bit. You got your welding. I've never seen an alien fucking weld, but I've never seen an alien. Bit of roadwork. See a lot of fucking ugly cunts doing this shit. Obviously he's hurt his neck and his back. It's obviously going to affect his DLA claim. You got your cheating. You got your clipboard, coffee, binoculars, which looks fucking weird at the moment because obviously it's that. Leaf blower. Obviously because I'm an alien, it all looks a bit different. There's loads, page after page. Let me just restore my free roam character. Go back in. We can do the man on fire. Looks a bit weird when you put it on. It's like, what the hell is this? Doesn't look like anything. You sort of got to give it a moment to sort of wake up. There you go. And that pretty much just gives you like a big circle of fire over yourself, which it's all fun and games when you walk along. People are like, yeah, what's that? And you get up close to their vehicle and it kicks in and everything just goes to shit. Turn that off. Obviously you can have Electro Man, which is a bit of a weird one, just balls of electric on your hands. Obviously you've got your Ghost Rider as well, which gives you a leather jacket so you look like a dickhead and sets your head and hands on fire. You can also have the Ghost Rider bike, which scares the shit out of people and they don't understand what's what. Turn them both off, keep your bike and you obviously stay the same. Restore free roam character. That's pretty much the character bit. The weapons page is obviously you've got your different weapons. You've got your rocket gun. As you can see, obviously you don't really want that being fired towards you. Your tank gun's pretty alright. You've got your firework gun. You got your Molotov. Your grenade gun. Anyone below here is fucked, aren't they, really? You got your mine gun. proximity mines. Anyone below can drive them around, but really. Your snowball gun. And then you've got like a force field. Force field's boss. I love force field. It's a good way of trolling people, it's a good way of messing around. I just literally can turn it on. I use it a lot to clear things, like see the broken helicopter, if you walk towards it, it just pushes everything away. That helps, like if you're sitting at customs and everything's a mess, you can sort of like obviously manipulate where things go. A lot of god moded things don't get moved. It's like, see the bike, not affected by it at all. Obviously, like modified players who are using god mode as well, it doesn't seem to affect them. Player rockets and player flares, not 100% what they are. For the fact that I've tried it a couple of times, doesn't do much, but I'm not really that bothered. Object options, obviously you've got your option spawner, you can click into like a safe. So there's a safe. So we've got safes now. What are we going to do with safes? Obviously, what it does, the reason I put creator mode on as well is you see in the bottom left, see where it says object handle found. Now that enables me to go into the object mover and it enables me to move these things wherever I want. Now, majority of the time you get a bit bored of them and then you realise you've left something on and then you get in someone's car and it deletes it. You can delete these options most of the time. If you see, watch. There you go. So it's like obviously options and all that, removing stuff with object options. There's a lot of different things to it. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. That's why when people are like, can you do this, can you do this, can you do that? And it is literally like, for fuck's sake. Your vehicle options is amazing. Obviously you've got a lot of stuff. You can flip your own car back up, you can lock your doors, unlock your doors, you can put miles per hour thing on it, you've got your air collision thing on it. You've got your custom car creator as well. Obviously if you go into your heli drone, you get one of these, which is a big ass fucking thing. Try to delete it, and what it does is it deletes the fucking plane out of it, the helicopter, but leaves everything else in it. The Ferris wheels fell off the edge, so someone down the bottom is going to be fucking crying when one of them falls on them. It's all about being fast on this as well. As you see, obviously you can jump off things, you just got to race back to the settings to get back. Your vehicle options I'm not going to go into much more. Obviously you get into custom car creator. I'm going to do a different video on that and it'll show Los Santos customs and your vehicle options. One thing which I do want to show, which I know for a fact a couple of people have been asking me about, and I've said I will show them, Mount Chiliad. Now obviously up here it's a mountain, it's fucking bone dry, it looks like a desert, it should be covered in snow all the time round. A good idea that they should do on the game is add snowboarding in, have the mountain covered in snow. I'm pretty sure people would have a lot more fun is if you could start like rock, if you could just get rid of some of the rocks and have it like, so the game is obviously a little bit more clearer. See, certain things that you can delete and move, obviously it's how they've added them into the game, which obviously makes the main difference. Not hard for them to clear a lot of the rocks to make it so that could be like a little ski slope. But obviously what I wanted to show anyway, little sidetracked as per usual. If you go into the miscellaneous, there's your 9 million bounty. What you do is turn that on, phone list, and it gives you an option to select 9 million, which is ideal and quite fun if you want to play around. Your weather options. If you go into weather, snow, let it snow. There you go, there's your ski slopes. This is where you can come up, all the guys go snowboarding and enjoy yourself, but instead it's dry as an uncunt. What would you rather have? Skiing or a desert. You can also have blizzards. You can have a clearing, obviously it's a bit of rain. You got clouds, extra sunny, foggy, Hulk weather, which why anyone want playing that, I don't know. Overcast, rain, smog, snow, light snow, thunder. Obviously, I play a lot personally in snow, and the reason I play in the snow because it enables your car to skid around, and plus Christmas time on GTA is always good, and that's our cup of tea. Obviously you can change your time, so it's like if, see me personally, I don't like nighttime on GTA, is for the simple reason the graphics aren't as good, everything just looks a little bit off. I prefer it like round about this time where obviously there's a couple of shadows about, everything's clear. It reminds me of a nice summer morning and it makes things a little bit more visual.
Oh my god!
Nothing beats shooting a hiker off a cliff. Bye. Yeah, but pretty much obviously in regards to everything else, obviously disable kick time is alright as well. So if you want to go and do something but you don't leave the game, just click that and you don't get kicked from the game when you obviously haven't moved for about 6 years. Your cash drop menus, your animal madness, animal just spawn animals. Obviously you can add in like every animal, which to be fair, I think they should have had a hunting option on this as well, because even though a lot of people find it nasty, ideally if you go hunting, give you something better to do. That fucking thing's living no matter what. That thing will go off into the woods, fucking breed and have like 50,000 babies. Of the animal world. But that's pretty much it. I am going to do a video, as I say, on vehicle options and Los Santos Customs, because obviously it's quite in depth and I'd like people to understand what can be done, how long it takes before people harass me and then start saying, can you do this, can you do that, can you do this. I want people to understand that, yeah, I will do it, but be patient because it takes a bit of time. But apart from that, mofos, I will speak to you soon.